Hello and welcome back to Fee Gaming. We are once again playing The Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. We have just arrived at Hacken Gate to speak to the general, who appears to not be present. So we've been asked to stay in the inn until the general finishes with his business. Good day and welcome to our humble establishment on the outskirts of Bose. Since this is a bar, we've got wine and drink and food to eat. Just don't expect anything too elaborate. Oh, already read that. Let's spend 60 mirror to rest. Okay, that wasn't it. Ah, that's what we needed. Good day to you all, my fine friends. You appear to be citizens of the Borough, but may I ask you if you're traveling to the Empire? And nope, we're just here on an errand. We're not traveling to the Empire. You appear to be a citizen of Erebonia yourself. What about you? Are you here to visit the Liberal Kingdom? Ah, I'm glad you asked. I am indeed a visitor in the Borough, both for work and for pleasure. And you? You may say you're running an errand, but I can see your true colours. I know exactly who you are. Who we are? Indeed, your braces, no? How did you know? We removed our bracer emblems. Wait, are you trying to tell us that you're in the same profession? It's true that there are guild branches in the Empire, but actually I'm not a bracer. I just know several people in the guild, that's all. And there's an air about you that reminded me of them, so I just thought I'd ask. Those are some excellent deductive reasoning skills you've got. I don't think an amateur could have picked us out of a crowd like that. I think it's kind of obvious. I mean, Estelle is still a dead giveaway. Just saying. You don't usually see a random girl walking around with bloody pauldrons on. Are you sure you're a traveller? Please don't look at me with such suspicious eyes. Those cold flickering eyes of amber, just like a glass of exquisite brandy. You just make me want to kiss you and hold you in my arms. What? Well, you're a bold one, aren't you? Wait a minute, are you one of those men who likes other boys? I just can't help myself when I see something beautiful standing before my eyes. I mean, that's fair. As far as I'm concerned, that's fair. Daughters of serenity, sons of elegance, supernal melodies and cleansing landscapes, masterpieces and stories to move the souls. And last but not least, the most exquisite in food and drink. For things such as these are those which pique my interest. Say you're a pervert just like I thought. What the hell? That's brutal. Was that you, Midnight? Okay. You won't go out. One moment, let me just open the window for the cat. Okay, here you go. I'll let you in an hour, okay, baby? My big chunky cat just decided to go out. She don't like peeing in the house. Yes, definitely a pervert. How dreadful it is that genius is misunderstood in every generation. I feel as if my delicate glass heart is about to be broken. You, with your magnificent black hair, please comfort me in my time of need. I'm going to have to pass. You've already scarred me for life as it is. I've heard strange conversations in my day, but this one is worth remembering. The look of that kid's face. Hey, you there. Oh, it's the soldier from earlier. The general's just returned. I just spoke to him about the matter and he said he'll meet you now. Really? Yeah, so come to the barracks with me immediately. Well, that was much quicker than I thought. Yeah, now at least maybe we'll be able to find out what's going on. Or get thrown in a cell. Okay then, let's be off, shall we? I like how he's just assumed that he's going to be joining us. What are you following us around for? Your timing is excellent. You didn't miss a beat in exiting behind us. It seemed almost natural. Scarily so. Ah, you noticed. Everything about you all just seemed so interesting. I thought I'd take a gander. Please don't mind me, carry on. My good gent and mademoiselles. Of course we're going to mind. Now get you. Shoo! Shoo! Scrooge. Who was that guy? Seriously, what was his deal? He's not normal, that's for sure. Getting rid of that weirdo was probably better not only for ourselves, but with a service for the world at large too. Now, let's hurry and meet with the general. Oh, Oliver. Brilliant character. I could hear some arguing. Was there some kind of problem with another traveller? And no, nothing big like that. That aside, could you let us meet with the general? Yep, he's inside. His office is the last door on the left. Make sure you don't go wandering around in other places where you're not permitted. Last door on the left. This one. Oh, let's go wander around places where we're not permitted first. I was involved in the search for the missing airliner until late last night, so I'm dead tired. I was supposed to be off duty today, but then we received an order to maintain ready status here in the fort. Because of what happened 10 years ago, all the guards here are very tense. I hope we never have another breach of this gate by the Imperial Army. The border is always confronted with threats from the Empire. Therefore, we must be extremely prudent in our actions, whatever we do. Otherwise, it could possibly give them a pretext to invade us again. I mean, their reasoning's legit, but I don't think they'd actually maintain readiness for 10 years. It's just not how things go. People tend to slack off after such a period of time. The end of the hall on the left. It looks like this is the general's room. Knock. Alright, here goes nothing. Are you here on behalf of me and Maybell? That's right. Very well, come inside. Thank you for seeing us. I'm glad that you came. My name is Morgan. I have been tasked with guarding the hacking gate by Her Majesty Queen Alicia. It's an honor to meet you, sir. We're all here on behalf of Mayor Maybell. Please pardon our intrusion during such a busy time. There's no need to apologize. I've known Maybell since she was but a child. I can't imagine ignoring her request, much less one from Vermeer. Alright then, would you please read this first? So it's about the missing airliner, is it? Under ordinary circumstances, that information will be strictly confidential. But considering this is a request from her, I'll tell you everything I know. Sweet! Why are you so happy about something that doesn't concern you? Crap, I know I should have kept my mouth shut. The mayor appears quite distraught over the situation, and we've wanted to do anything we can to assist her. I see. Well, I'm glad to hear that she has been blessed with some good people around her. Let me get straight down to things and explain the status of our search efforts. Please do. The airliner Linheim appeared on its way to Roland after taking off from the Bose landing port. Presently, we have units searching all areas of the region, but we have yet to come up with anything. What's up, Tibby? Yo. So what you're saying is the possibility of the incident being caused by monsters or an accident is fairly slim, right? If an airship of that side had crashed, it likely would have been discovered in the initial search efforts. Yes, that's exactly right. In fact, the flight route between Bose and Roland goes over some plains that allow a commanding view of the land. And of course, the probability of an airliner going down in the Valeria Lake or the ocean is extremely low. Boy, am I relieved to hear that it's probably not a worst case scenario like that. So, if those have been ruled out, then that leaves the door open to the possibility that the airship could have been taken, right? Which makes me think that the only remaining motives must be to loot the cargo or demand ransom for the hostages. In other words, a hijacking, right? Also, considering the geographical conditions, it could have been a covert operation carried out by the Imperial Army. And that would be really big news if that were the case. What's the matter, General? I was just thinking that that's some quite impressive assessment for some civilians. We also consider the possibility that the Imperial Army was involved, so we have enforced strict regulations of the flow of information. An international incident, if taken lightly, could result in another war. But thanks to the small mercies of Adios, the possibility for another conflict disappeared early this morning. A certain organization sent a letter to the royal family and Orwell Ship Co., claiming responsibility and demanding a ransom for the passengers. This organization goes by the name of the Capua family. The Capua family? It couldn't be who I think it is, could it? It certainly appears to be that way. The Sky Bandits have been operating in the shadows in Bose region and are led by 3 siblings at the head. I take it you've heard of them. Not only have we heard of them, we just had a run-in with them in Roland. I just can't believe those good-for-nothing thieves have managed to create such a big incident here in Bose. Estelle? Oops. You had a run-in with them in Roland? I had heard that some of their gang had showed up in Roland region, but I think he's onto us. Yeah, because you and your big mouth. I see now. I thought the way you were able to analyze the situation was strange for mere civilians, but I never would have guessed that a girl and a couple of kids like you were bracers. Who are you calling kids? Just for the record, Mayor Maybell did in fact request that we come here and talk to you. Silence, deceivers! Get in here, men. He looks pretty pissed. So this is how a hard-nosed military man acts, huh? What's the matter, General? Did these visitors try to pull anything funny? These bracers need to be shown the door. Throw them out immediately. Just what is your problem, old man? Trying to brush us off like bugs? You're no different. Hiding your identity so you could try and finagle some information out of me. It's because you pull underhanded actions like that bracers can't be trusted. Just where are you getting off calling it finagling? It's your own fault since you didn't share information with the guild to begin with. Nonsense. Who the right man would leave an incident this big in the hands of a mere civilian group? I swear, of all the stupid things Mabel could have tried to pull, hiring a bunch of kids like this and getting in the way of our search party. How about you cut the crap, General? Why do you think we've had to come all the way from Roland to begin with? It's because when it comes down to it, you military morons can't do your job. What did you say? Holy cow. Oh, Cheryl's really pissed, alright. For the past few months, you've known about the string of burglaries which seem to be the work of sky bandits, right? And who, knowing full well that was them, dumped the workload onto the guild instead of looking into it themselves like they should have, huh? And now, the second this incident happens, you get on your high horse with an attitude, yet you've got nothing to show for it. No hostages or even a location of the missing airliner. Don't you think that's an embarrassment to the entire kingdom? Silence, girl! The military is an organization that runs on discipline and does not take action on a whim. Unlike a group I know who didn't think ahead and let the sky bandits escape. So enough of your insolence. So you're really looking for a fight, aren't you? It's hard to keep up the intensity with all these voices. How sad it is to see such discord. Strife brings nothing to be borne, but only extends the barren wilderness within our hearts. Let me sing a requiem for you all, one to soothe your parched souls. A gentle yet wistful tune to bathe your brittle spirits and cause the deserts of your hearts to bloom. Brightly shooting stars, leaving trails in the sky. Like a guiding light, they show me the way to your eyes. This yearning passion tears my heart in twain, and the cruel moon mocks my pain. If this fleeting dream shall never be, a single wound will remain in my heart for all to see. I know, I'm not really a singer. Our passionate first and final kiss. Your tears to me are no amber bliss. They're talking about Joshua again. Let us immerse this eternal love. Oh God. The lyrics to that were as bad as my singing. It looks like you all understood what I was trying to get across. What is it that is most precious above all? That's love and peace, baby. I think it's about time for the search party to be returning with their reports. That's right, General. I should get back to my duties and make sure you don't let those kids in again. Oh, and cancel any further checks on the travellers along the Eisen Road. Having these kids around any longer will just be an eyesore. Right away, sir. He ran away. I wish we could escape. He's still right behind us, isn't he? No matter which country you visit, military men lack romanticism. But you lot, on the other hand, appear to appreciate my aesthetic sense. You know, maybe we should get going ourselves. Yeah, good idea. We had a bit of trouble, but we did manage to get some information. After we head back to Bose, how about we think about our future plan of attack? And where are you going? Wait for me. I mean, please wait for me. Let me try and introduce myself again. I'm Olivier Linheim, a wandering bard and musician by trade. As you already know, I'm an Erebonian touring your fair the belle. I'm Estelle, and wait a minute. Why do we have to introduce ourselves to you? Easy, Estelle. He did intercede for us back there. I'm Joshua. And I'm Sherazade. Things were getting pretty heated, and I'm glad you stepped in before something really bad happened. Let me just say thanks. You've got nothing to thank me for. I only did what any person who loves beauty and peace would have done. However, if you insist, how about going out on a date with me for a day? I'm going to have to pass on that. First of all, I don't have that sort of free time. Aww, that's too bad. Alright then, I guess I'll accept Joshua as a substitute. What do I have to do with any of this? Please don't involve me in your questionable humour. Well, that's odd. I didn't mean it as a joke. Saying that makes you even more questionable. Now wait a minute. How come you didn't invite me on a date? You? I don't know how to put this, but you're a bit lacking in the sexy department. You might want to think about taking a lesson from your friends here. Well, excuse me for not being sexy. And just what do you mean by saying I should take a few lessons from Joshua? Calm down, Estelle. I think you're cute enough just the way you are. Though I guess it's true you are a bit lackluster in the sexy category. What did you just say? Oh, good grief. Anyway, like I said before, we're busy. I'm sorry there's not a better way to thank you, but we've got to get going. Then how about you take me along with you to the city of Bose? This is my first time in the Belle, after all. I'd like to request a guide. Well, if that's all you want, then I don't mind. Shara! Now just a second. It's the least we can do. And we're headed in the same place to the same place anyway. Plus, acting as a guide is one of the brace's many duties. Oh, alright, I guess we're stuck with him until then. But what if he tries to sink his poisonous fangs of lust into Joshua? Estelle? Don't you worry, Joshua. I'll save you from his perverted attentions if he tries anything funny. What is it exactly that you think he'll try? Please don't refer to me like I'm some sort of ferocious beast. I'd rather you call me a hunter of love. Even Love Stealer wouldn't be that bad of a title either. Are you alright in the head? So how about it, everyone? Shall we leave for Bose? I'm counting on you all to get me there safely. Now let's be off. Who died and made you the leader? Hey, wait a minute, you. I'm not done warning you about the grisly fate of what awaits you if you sully Joshua's innocence. So the general has finally let his thunder fall here at the Hacking Gate, has he? No doubt his troops screwed up something real bad this time. Okay, let's buy something from the shop. Vegetable sandwich. Oh wait, I already have... Okay, I already have one in the inventory. The general's voice is as loud as ever. In fact, we could hear it all the way back inside inside the bar. Whenever the general yells, all the young recruits come running here in fear. The road has finally been reopened, and now that I've got my entry permit, I can finally go to Bose. Anyone upstairs? No. Okay. Even if you try to live a serious life, you're still going to have your ups and downs. That's why living life on a whim and taking it easy is the best way to go. I happen to agree with that sentiment. Especially if you happen to have naturally terrible luck. I could hear the general yelling all the way out here. What in the world did you guys do to piss him off like that? Please don't hold it against me, but I have to get my ears yelled off by the general. I can't let you through. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, I nearly got attacked from behind then. You know what? I'm feeling very snacky. I might get some bacon. "27 minutes. So this is Bose, is it? It's more urban than I'd imagined. That building over there. It's the Bose market, no? Well, you seem to be quite knowledgeable. Are you sure this is your first time in the Borough? Ha! I was smart enough to buy a tourist guidebook before I left. One published by your very own Liberal News, no less. A guidebook? Do they really sell such things? I don't know how to say it, but we live in a really convenient age. So do you intend to go shopping at the Bose market now? Yes, and after doing a bit of window shopping, I plan to dress up and dine out. According to the guide, there's supposed to be a 3-star restaurant in town. I assume that in this world 3 stars like really, really good. Right. The place we ate at with the mayor. What I mean to say is, I guess this is the place. The Anterose. Authentic liberal cuisine, or so they say. Indeed. No doubt this is the place. I'm quite looking forward to it. But it's supposed to cost a pretty mirror if you decide to go with a full course meal. I'd have to recommend a normal bar any day over this. Worry not, my fair lady. I've brought sufficient travel expenses, and if that's not enough, I'll earn more with my superb skills. Superb skills? You're not talking about your songs and musical renditions, are you? Can you actually earn mirror with that crap? Estelle, you're brutal. Jesus. Ha! I've starred as a main opera singer at the Great Theatre in the Erebonian capital before. If I remember right, I once earned $1 million in a single night. Big fat liar. Alright, everyone, good work. I guess this is a farewell until fate brings us together once more. Adios, amigos. He's got a sprint on. What horror have we unleashed upon this poor innocent city? Is everyone from Erebania waiting like that? Oh, I don't think I like the idea of that being the Empire stereotype. Huh. What I'm trying to say is that I think the majority of people there are quite serious. I read in a book that their ethos is respect the strong silent type. So what you're saying is, he's simply a weirdo because he's an artist. Now just hold up there, Estelle. If the artists of this world heard that, they'd be less than pleased. Let's see. We need to report this information we got out of the General to Legrand. And it would be best if we let Mayor Maple know after that too. So first, we visit the guild, and then the mayor's residence. Okay, let's get going. But we are going to end this episode here first. I hope you enjoyed the episode. There was a nice bit more comedy than usual. What was I about to say? Oh, yeah. Hope you enjoyed the episode. I'll be uploading regularly every day as per usual again shortly. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.